Watch the dive from the compact position again at normal speed. Once you can do a dive from the compact position, you should be ready for a dive from the stride position. Stand upright with one leg forward and one leg back. The toes of your forward foot should grip the edge of the pool. Extend your arms above your head and focus on a spot on the surface that will allow for roughly a 45-degree entry into the water. Bend your leg slightly as you lean forward toward the water. Lift your back leg until it is in a straight line with the rest of your body. Your forward leg should stay as straight as possible as you lean forward. Bring your legs together as you enter the water. Watch the dive from the stride position again. The final dive from the deck is the shallow dive. Stand with the toes of both feet gripping the edge of the deck. Your feet can be close together or shoulder width apart. Flex your hips and knees and bend your upper body forward until your back is nearly parallel to the deck. Focus on your point of entry. Draw your arms back and up, letting your heels rise and your body begin to move forward. Immediately swing your arms down and then forward. Forcibly extend your hips, knees, ankles, and toes to drive yourself forward in a line of flight over the water. Ideally, your body should be nearly parallel to the surface. Keep your body stretched, with your arms angled slightly down and your hands interlocked out in front of you. During the flight, drop your head slightly between your arms. Make your entry at roughly a 45-degree angle. Once underwater, steer up toward the surface. Keep your body fully extended and streamlined as you glide. Before your speed slows, kick to the surface, then start swimming. Watch the shallow dive again. Notice how the diver pushes away from the side and straightens his body into a streamlined position as he enters the water. Remember, a purpose of the shallow dive is to keep you close to the surface of the water, so you can start swimming as soon as possible. Once you are skilled at diving from the deck, you're ready to learn competitive racing starts. Do not try these types of starts without the supervision of a qualified instructor or coach. Competitive racing starts are done from starting blocks. In this segment, we'll describe the 3 starts most commonly used for competitive swimming. The grab start, the track start, and the backstroke start. Swimmers must be able to safely perform a shallow dive from the deck before learning to perform racing starts from the blocks. In different competitions, there may be different rules for starts, so check with competition officials before you participate in an event. The grab start is most commonly used for all competitive strokes performed on the front. To position yourself for the grab start, curl your toes around the starting block with your feet about shoulders width apart. On the command, take your mark, grasp the front edge of the starting block. Put your hands either inside or outside your feet, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Keep your head low and your knees slightly bent. At the starting signal, pull against the starting block and bend your knees further so your body starts moving forward. Look forward, bend your knees still further, and push off by driving your feet and hands against the block, forcefully extending your hips, knees, and ankles. Quickly extend your arms forward to lead your body's flight. As your feet leave the block, lift your head to focus your eyes on your point of entry. Your arms and hands should also point to this spot. Just before entering the water, lock your head between your arms, bend at the waist, and enter smoothly, as if you're going through a hole in the water. When you enter the water, your body should be parallel to the surface. Once you're submerged, angle your hands up to steer your body back toward the surface. Glide in a streamlined position, then start your kick, followed immediately by your first arm pull. Take a breath after you finish your first full arm stroke. Watch the grab start again in slow motion. Now watch the grab start at its actual speed. The track start is another entry used in competition for all strokes except the backstroke. To perform a track start, stand with one foot forward and one back. Curl the toes of the forward foot over the front edge of the starting block. On the command, take your mark. Grasp the front edge of the starting block. Put your hands either inside or outside your feet. Lower your head and bend your knees slightly. On the starting signal, pull against the starting block and bend your knees further, so your body starts moving forward. Look forward, release the block, and quickly extend your arms forward to lead your body's flight. As you let go of the block, bend your knees even more. Then push off by driving your feet against the block, forcefully extending your hips, knees, and ankles. As your feet leave the block, focus your eyes on and aim your arms and hands at the entry point. Just before hitting the water, lock your head between your arms and enter smoothly, as if going through a hole in the water. Stay close to the surface. Once in the water, angle your hands up toward the surface to decrease your downward motion. Glide in a streamlined position, hands out in front, before you start to slow down. Start your kick and follow immediately with your first arm pull. Take a breath after you finish your first arm cycle. Now watch the track start in slow motion. Watch the track start again at normal speed. To position yourself for the backstroke start, grasp the starting block with both hands and put your feet parallel on the wall, a comfortable distance apart. Most rules require your toes to be under the surface. When the starter says, "Take your mark," bend your arms and pull your body up and out of the water into a crouched position. Your head should be close to your knees and keep your body tucked as much as possible. At the starting command, throw your head back and push yourself away from the block. Your arms should swing out and around with palms facing outward. Push forcefully with your legs as you arch your back and drive your body, hands first, up and out over the water. Tip your head back and look toward your entry point. Your whole body should enter smoothly through a single point in the water. Once in the water, adjust the angle of your hands for a good glide. When you start to slow down, begin your kick and use your first arm pull to bring yourself to the surface. Begin stroking. Now watch the backstroke start in slow motion. Watch the start again at normal speed. In this segment, we will demonstrate 7 different turns. Open turns for the front crawl and side stroke, the backstroke open turn, speed turns for breaststroke and butterfly, and flip turns for the front crawl and back crawl. Open turns are used mostly for recreational swimming, while speed turns and flip turns are used by fitness and competitive swimmers. When swimming the front crawl, one way to turn at the wall is a front crawl open turn. As you approach the wall, keep your leading arm extended until you touch the wall. Bend the elbow of the leading arm and drop that shoulder slightly as you rotate your body to move your body toward the wall. Tuck your body, turn and spin away from the leading hand. Swing your feet against the wall, one above the other. If your right hand is the leading hand, your right foot will be on top. During the spin, lift your face and take a breath. Return your face to the water as your leading hand recovers over the surface. Extend both arms in front of you as your legs push off. You should be on your side with your body in a streamlined position. As you glide, rotate until you are face down. As your momentum slows, start kicking to rise to the surface and resume the arm stroke. Now watch the front crawl open turn in real time. When swimming the side stroke, use a side stroke open turn. It is very similar to the front crawl open turn. To perform the side stroke open turn, approach with your arm extended and touch the wall with your leading arm. Then, just as you did in the front crawl open turn, bend your elbow, drop your shoulder, and rotate your back toward the wall. Tuck your body, turn and spin to put your feet on the wall, one above the other. Take a breath. Extend your leading arm and place your trailing arm on your thigh as you push off the wall and prepare for your first stroke. Watch the entire side stroke open turn in slow motion. Now watch the turn again in real time. The backstroke open turn can be used with the elementary backstroke or back crawl. Use the backstroke flags to gauge your distance from the wall. Fully extend one arm behind your head and take a breath as your palm touches the wall. Bend the elbow of the leading arm and let your head come near the wall as you tuck your body and spin your hips and legs toward your leading hand. Sweep your trailing hand toward your head to give more momentum to the spin and put both feet on the wall. You can keep your head above water if you choose, but submerging it will make your turn smoother and more efficient. You are now in a sitting position in the water. With the top of your head facing the other end of the pool, push off with your feet. To keep water from entering the nose, breathe out slowly during the push-off. Straighten your body into a streamlined position with your arms fully extended over your head. As you push off the wall, tuck your chin, angle your hands and arms slightly toward the surface, and start kicking. As you come to the surface, start the first arm pull. Now watch the turn again at its actual speed. The flip turn is a fast and efficient turn for the front crawl. As you approach the wall, keep your eye on the target. When you are one stroke from the wall, about 3.5 to 4 feet, keep your trailing arm at your side while you take the last stroke with your leading arm. At the end of this stroke, your arms are straight and both hands are at your thighs. Drive your head down and go into a tuck position so your body does a somersault. Press your palms toward your ears and use a dolphin kick to push your hips forward and up. This helps complete the forward body roll. Plant your feet on the wall with your toes pointed up or slightly to the side. Your knees should be bent. Push off with your face up or to the side. As you push off, rotate to a face-down position in the glide. Your initial speed when you push off is faster than your swimming speed. Before you slow to swimming speed, start a steady kick and resume the arm stroke. Now watch the front flip turn in slow motion. Watch the turn again at normal speed. When swimming the breaststroke, use the breaststroke turn. Time your last stroke so that you are fully stretched in the glide position as you reach the wall. If you are turning to the left, like this swimmer, touch the wall with both hands. Bend your left elbow and move your left arm backward as close as possible to your body. Move your head away from the wall and tuck your hips and legs tightly as they continue to move toward the wall. When your legs pass under your body, sweep your right arm over your head, keeping it close to your ear. Take a deep breath before your head goes under water. Plant both feet on the wall with toes pointing toward the side, knees bent. Extend your arms as you push off, with your body somewhat on its side. Rotate to a face-down position for the glide. you should be about 1 to 2 feet below the surface of the water. As you begin to slow down, take a complete underwater breaststroke pull all the way to your thighs. This differs from the usual breaststroke pull because you pull all the way past your hips and recover your hands close to your body. Glide again, and then kick upward as your hands recover close to your body. This brings you to the surface to resume stroking. Now watch the breaststroke turn in slow motion. Watch the turn again at its actual speed. The turn for the butterfly is very similar to the turn for the breaststroke. Time your last stroke to allow your body to be fully stretched when you reach the wall. After both hands touch the wall, turn your head to your left shoulder. Bend your elbow and move your left arm backward as close as possible to your body. When your legs pass under your body, move your right arm over your head, keeping it close to your head. Plant both feet on the wall, with your knees bent and your toes pointing toward the side. Take a deep breath before your head submerges. Extend your arms into a streamlined position while you push off in a side-lying position. Rotate until you are face down and glide about 1 foot below the surface. Glide a short distance, dolphin kick to the surface, then start stroking. Now watch the turn again at normal speed. Performed correctly, the backstroke flip turn may improve your swim time by as much as 1/2 second per turn. After you pass the backstroke flags, accelerate toward the wall. Start the flip 1 stroke from the wall by turning your head and looking toward your pulling arm as it does the catch. As you pull, rotate onto your stomach. Your other arm will recover across your body and enter the water in the same position as it would in the front crawl. Both arms should pull to the hips. Continue to drive your head down and start the somersault while tucking your knees tightly to your chest. During the somersault, turn both palms up and sweep them toward your head to complete the flip. Keep your legs tucked until your feet contact the wall, toes pointed upward. Stay on your back and push forcefully, straight off the wall. Extend your body into a streamlined position as you leave the wall. Your motion in the backstroke turn must be continuous. Any hesitation, dolphin kicks, or extra strokes while on your stomach may disqualify you in a competition. Once the body has left the position on the back, there will be no kick or arm pull that is independent of the continuous turning motion. Now watch the backstroke flip turn in slow motion. Watch the turn again at normal speed. Dives from a diving board are different from dives used when you enter the water to swim. In an entry for swimming, you stay close to the surface of the water. When diving from a diving board or a platform, the dive is much deeper. Ideally, you enter the water straight down and make very little splash. As in any diving, be careful to dive only where the water is deep enough. This is especially true when you are diving from a diving board. You should also make sure there are no objects or swimmers in the water below you. Learning to dive from a diving board begins with practicing a series of dives from the pool deck. If you've already learned the shallow dive, these dives will be familiar, but your angle of entry will be much steeper.
Get your feet up when you do the dive, so you want to kick your feet up when you're diving in.
As you watch the following demonstrations, notice that the diver's body position is different than when doing an entry for swimming. Her hips come over her shoulders, which helps her achieve a deeper dive. You'll practice deeper versions of the kneeling position, the compact position, and the stride position. Once you're comfortable with each of these, you'll learn the standing dive and then move on to dive from a diving board. You'll learn the approach, the hurdle, the press, and the lift.